Okay, looks like we're on.
All right. It's 7:00. I'll bring the meeting of the Foxborough Board of Health to order. Everyone seems to be present. Thanks for that link, Diane. I figured it out all by myself. I'm sure you're proud of me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're just rubbing it in because I just called her about a minute ago saying, how do I do it?
I'm sure she's thrilled to hear from all of us.
Yeah.
So I guess we can just jump right in to Mr. Brown's plumbing variance. I can only assume, why are there two of me up here? I can only assume that have you heard back from the board yet, Mr. Brown?
No, I haven't. The only thing that I sent in the application, and then I gave a copy of what I gave you also to the plumbing inspector, Mike Eisenhower.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting to hear back from the plumbing board. I sent what I had sent to you guys to her. I think her name is Karen Brann, Brann. And I'm waiting to hear back from her. I sent her 2 emails to ask her if there's anything else she needs. And other than her saying thank you for sending the correspondence I sent to you and the plumbing, I haven't heard anything from her, and she doesn't respond to my emails. So I don't really know where this stands.
Well, it's my understanding when people in the past have asked for that exact same variance, you did all the right things with the single shower head, the 6-inch threshold. And I'm pretty sure you don't have to wait for a plumbing board meeting. I think the plumbing board staff are approving those. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think the staff is just approving those with the particulars that you sent. Like I said, the single shower head and the threshold and that kind of thing. The only time it gets to be an issue if people are trying to use, multiple shower heads or not put in the appropriate threshold. So you've done all the right things. My guess is it's just going to be a waiting game.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's all because of COVID, and I have no problem with that. The bathtub works for now. It's just that my wife has arthritic knees, and eventually, like I told Mike Eisenhower, I don't want to have her tripping over the bathtub and finding her inside the bathtub at some point or outside the bathtub trying to get out.
Sure, I get it.
The doctor recommended that we go to the 6-inch shower just to make it easier for her to get in and out. And that's the reason why we're doing the variance. So, and we're told that with the doctor's note, it should be more of a formality than anything else. And Mike Eisenhower even said that he'd approve it. He has no problem approving it, especially with the doctor's note that we gave.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an issue.
As what I understand is we could, as the board could ask the plumbing board to approve his request. We could ask that they deny the request, or we could do nothing, and then it would just go in front of the plumbing board. So I think the board has those 3 options tonight. If they like his, if they don't mind his request, we could put something together to the plumbing board saying that we recommend it.
Yeah, the plumbing board, in my experience dealing with the plumbing board, they like to know that the Board of Health, the local Board of Health, has been notified, and I think they like it even better if the local Board of Health supports it. Right. But I've seen lots of variances go through. It's a pretty sharp bunch of guys on the plumbing board, so I think they all get it. So I don't think it's going to be an issue, and I think it's just going to be a matter of waiting.
So is that why it comes in front of us and not just the plumbing department in Foxborough?
Yeah, whenever there's a variance like this, the plumbing board likes the local Board of Health to at least be notified. They don't like this instance. Really, the Board of Health has no we really, as a Board of Health, we have no opinion or no say in it because it really has nothing to do with us, but they still like the board to be notified.
Okay.
'Cause I think, I remember the last time we were involved was when they were building the stadium. That was, how many years ago was that? That's the last time I remember the come in front of us to go to the plumbing board, so, but anyway, okay, I got it.
Excellent.
All right, so,
Everyone can go home now.
Mr. Chairman, can I make a motion then? Is this something that I make a motion to approve the variance request at is it 4 Bradner Road plumbing
Yes.
request?
Yes, I guess if it takes too much longer, I guess, maybe Matt to help, Ron, the thing to do would be for us to maybe forward our minutes or maybe just a quick note to the plumbing board saying we've.
So then it wouldn't be,
Or-
a vote then. It wouldn't be a vote then. So why don't, so let me make a motion that we approve this and write a letter in support to the plumbing board.
Perfect.
That's my motion. And anybody seconding?
Betsy,
Sorry.
I thought you would, yeah.
any further discussion?
Not for me.
Matt?
I appreciate the help.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Diane?
Could I,
Diane?
so sorry, Eric, you broke up after you made the motion about that you're going to be accepting the variance, and then you said something about writing a letter, and then you broke up.
Sorry. So, sorry, my motion is that we write a letter in support of 4 Bradner Road variance request for the plumbing, whatever you want to call it, plumbing variance request, and forward and send, address that to the plumbing board that says we met and we support the request. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
It's
Is that
Bradner
all
Street.
right? And I think that's what we sort of all heard, everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get that address right, Diane? Bradner?
It's Bradner Street.
Bradner
yeah.
Street.
Sorry.
And,
Sure.
and the lady's name that sent me the email was Karen Brand, Brann.
If you want to forward me that information, Mr. Brown, or you can forward that to us and we can make sure that she gets it.
What's the email address that I have to send? You want me to send it to?
mbrennan@foxborough.ma.gov.
mbrennan@foxborough.ma.gov.
All right.
Excellent. Well, now that I don't even know what time it is. It's 7:08. I'll if you're all set, Mr. Brown, I guess I'll close this discussion unless you've got some more to add.
Nope, I'm all set. I appreciate the help. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, good luck with your project.
Thank you. Bye.
Can I get a motion to approve our minutes?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for March 15th, 2021.
And I'll second-
As written.
As written?
Yes.
All right, and I'll second that.
Excellent. Diane, just for the record, the minutes were spot on. Nice job, as always. Thank you very much for making us look way smarter than we are. Well, except for Betsy, who's smarter than all of us, but whatever. We don't need to go on about that.
Did you call for a vote? I thought so.
I have a discussion point. Just for, so on page 3, for the Taste of Foxborough in the paragraph 2, we just mentioned 150 seats. I just wanted to make the correction to 180 seats. In all of the applications that we received, it was 180. So I just wanted the minutes to reflect that.
Do you guys all agree? Make sense?
Okay.
I didn't really scour the stuff, so I apologize.
It's right.
Betsy's on it as usual.
You just looked to make sure that Diane didn't write down that you were like, had that dazed look on your,
Hmm.
the whole time.
Me?
Fake an empty stare.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me,
Okay.
excuse me, Betsy.
Yes.
Could you repeat the page and the paragraph, please?
Page 3, under the Taste of Foxborough discussion, and it's the second paragraph. Second paragraph, second line,
And
So-
180 seats.
180 seats. Everything else was all right with me.
So can I get everybody's all set with the minutes as amended by Betsy?
Yep, perfect.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Are we doing, what did we decide on the bills, Matt?
Yeah, Matt, we're gonna do the bills, so
Yeah.
we'll approve them. At this time, I make a motion to approve the following bills. Ecolab for $82.94. Diane Passafaro Communications, $50. LifeWorks, $812.83, and I believe that's for April. John Robertson for $50 for communications. MHOA for $40. Verizon Wireless for $79.98. Amazon for $180.61. And there's another Verizon Wireless for $79.98, and I'm assuming that's for this a different month, Diane, is that right? I couldn't really tell which month.
One was March, one was April. I believe the first
Okay.
one you read was March. This is April.
Yeah, it just said when it invoiced. I didn't know when it was for. Okay, cool. And that's the
I
extent of it.
only have so much room to write.
All right.
Okay, and I'd second that motion.
Any further discussion?
No.
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I think that's all of our work. Matt, tag, you're it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything specific on the department updates. I've provided you guys with the weekly updates, if you have any questions for me.
How you making out with just print mass premiere or 14B Cocasset? Any news there?
Mass Premier Courts, they did have a tournament this weekend, but they split it up. They had 2 games in Rhode Island and 2 games in Massachusetts. So DLS has weighed in and that's acceptable. There's really not much that we can do about that. It meets the code of a tournament if it was done all in Massachusetts, but it wasn't. So really, there's nothing further for us to do on that front. I guess it's a legality. And then 14B Cocasset Street, we will be filing in court on that one. That's just it's a long-standing housing case, and it's eating up a lot of time and resources, and it's something that we can file in court with and deal on a monthly basis rather than
Matt, why are we filing in court? I mean, I know
housing
it's taking up our time.
housing code violations.
So it's the housing code on the owners, on the landlord side?
Yeah, so
I
this
thought
is
it was on both sides.
a complicated case. So
Right.
the occupant has asked us to enforce things that aren't in the code necessarily, and which I'm not comfortable doing. And the owner she's done with the situation herself. And there's a few minor things that are left that need to be repaired that she may feel like they don't need to be repaired, or other inspectors have looked at it and they kind of signed off on it. So in order to be transparent and fair to everyone in the process, the court would be a good third party. The housing court would be a good third party in this.
Okay, so, but this is for, against the landlord.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
I thought it was on the other side, so.
I mean, there is codes in the state sanitary code that the tenant has to allow access. The tenant has to allow the landlord to fix it if we ask anything, and the tenant has to basically maintain the unit if the owner prepares it, gets it in an acceptable manner. They have to maintain the unit. So there are things that we ask the occupant to do. But yeah, the owner is the one that really has to fix things.
Right, okay, got it. Okay.
Dan, can we have just a quick blurb in the minutes about the board congratulating Matt on his completing his Maven training? It's a big deal. Nice work.
Thank you very much.
And also for
Sorry, breaking up.
Eric, you're breaking up and frozen.
Sorry, Matt. I'm sorry. I'm good.
Oh, now you're back. What do you got?
No, I just want to say and thank Matt for staying around, for not like quitting, for, sticking with us.
Okay.
I'm sure he's
Here for the long run.
I'm sure he's learning to love us all.
Exactly.
Learning to love.
Yeah, Diane's still not used to us. And how many years has it been?
All right. Cool.
So that's it for updates from you, Matt?
Yes.
Well, that's great. Diane, anything interesting? Any town hall gossip you want to share with us? Nothing? Come on. No one can see what we're doing here. Just let it out.
No one can see.
Betsy, anything?
No real update. The Sharps collection and drug take back went pretty well.
Yeah, did you get a lot?
Yeah, so we had one whole box of drugs that we took back, and we had 2 boxes of Sharps that were taken back to, and Quincy's the collection site that everything goes back to. So it was a pretty good collection.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thanks for volunteering to do that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Board of Health hero.
I wouldn't call myself a hero, but I enjoyed it.
Diane, any news on the what we're doing? Really, it's you about the rabies clinic this year.
You guys talked about doing a clinic in the summer, depending on what the situation is with COVID. I don't know if that's still on the table. I think it would be appropriate to give the clinic, a couple of months to, in advance notice, especially with summertime too. It's kind of up to you, but then again, it might be off cycled too. If we usually do it in April, that's what the residents are used to. That's when they're getting their rabies shot. I don't really know. I don't know what the best option would be. Just to wait, or
I mean, that doesn't make sense to give animal control or even Foxborough Animal Hospital a call and ask them like how late in the season it would make sense to do it, or if once we get past April or May, it's too late.
I can ask. I don't know that answer. I didn't think it mattered. I have never had a pet in my life, so I don't know that answer. But Eric, do you know? Does it? I didn't think there was really a time frame. You're on mute.
You're mute.
You,
Either I'm muted or I'm not working here, so, okay. So, I don't know what, I know they changed it so that we used to have it and it had to be within the 3 years in order to be qualified, but now I think they changed that. So
yeah,
I
but
just don't know.
time period, like if whether it doesn't, I don't think it matters whether you get a rabies shot in April or a rabies shot in September, correct? And you can, a
Right.
cat or a dog can get a rabies shot at any time, correct?
Correct, right. So, but
Okay.
I think I agree with Paul, maybe call and find out what they said. September.
And maybe just make a note to remind us, like in our minutes, maybe sometime later in the summer, and maybe we can, if things are going well, we could make plans for one. I think Betsy's always looking for something to volunteer to do.
Oh, no, oh, no, it's me and Diane. Don't be like muscling in on that.
Okay.
All right,
When
okay.
I did call and mention that we weren't going to do April, it did seem as though they were surprised and still willing to do it. So, I don't think it's going to be off the table if we, did something in the summer or in the fall.
Do you want to at least just call and
Yeah.
see?
So what would be ideal though? I like, is it something that we would want to do in the summer, or is it something more in the fall?
Well,
I mean,
it's hard to know.
Well, I mean,
Based
see
on
when they
our-
want to do it. Maybe we can do it June 15th. June 15th. I mean, and say we encourage everyone to come June
that's fine. We can do it in June.
15th, as long as you're vaccinated, go get vaccinated. I don't know.
I can speak to them about June. If everyone's good with that.
It's fine with me.
Yes, I think we just need to make sure that we're able to, do our part, being the Board of Health, of making sure where everyone's socially distanced and all that stuff. Just kind of, it makes it just a bit more complicated than the free-for-all that it sometimes is.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it would
Oh.
just mean we just maybe need a little more help over there to kind of.
That's not usually that crowded. And, they usually keep the dogs separate anyhow, because the
Right.
dogs are all, they sniffing each other, so they keep them separate. So, keep the people separate too, so they don't sniff each other either.
Makes sense.
I will call.
All right.
Nice work.
All right. Thank you, Diane.
All right. Anybody else?
I do have one last thing. So would our next meeting technically be the date of May 10th? Because that's the town meeting.
It won't be on that day.
Okay.
It's not on that day.
Okay.
It's I think it's the week after.
The week after? Okay.
I can bring it up right now. Hold on.
Maybe the 17th?
It's the 17th. No, I'm sorry, the 24th. May 24th is the next Board of Health meeting.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Did you guys just see my finger?
Yes, we did.
See it all. All right then. Matt, you're good?
I'm good.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody?
Yeah.
All right. Anybody care to make some sort of motion?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
And I will second that motion.
Excellent. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Great. Thank you, board. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Diane.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good job.